Hey everyone, welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video, we're going to be going over the three things that we go over on the channel each and every single day. And those three things include where you guys can find Madame Nazar. We're going to go over all the collection sets and their current cycles. And then obviously we're going to go over the daily challenges. Not in any specific order. And that's what we're going to go ahead and do right now. But if you guys are enjoying these videos and want to continue seeing these videos, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, make sure that you guys go ahead and share these videos with everyone that you know and everywhere that you possibly can. Because if you guys want more videos like this or more tutorials coming, whether it be about Red Dead Online or some of the other games that are happening right now on the channel, like Cyberpunk 2077 or any other games in the future, that's the best way that you guys are going to be able to make sure that you guys can enjoy them and that I continue to bring them to you guys. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we're actually going to go over is all the different collection sets and their current cycles. That way you guys can make the most amount of money as possible here in Red Dead Online, and we're going to try to sneak through these trees if possible. Oh yeah, look at that. Made it through, no problem. All right, so we're going to start with everything that uses the field shovel. That's going to be the fossils, which will be a part of cycle number 3. We have the lost jewelry at cycle number 1. We have the arrowheads at cycle number 2, the family heirlooms at cycle number 4, and then the coins at cycle number 2. Now, the next 4 sets I'm about to go over, you don't even need to be a collector at all in order to collect them, but you do need to be a collector in order to sell them. But I highly recommend that you guys get that collector bag as soon as you possibly can, because this is the way how you're going to make the most amount of money in Red Dead Online anyway. So you guys might as well go ahead and get that that collector bag, honestly, as soon as you possibly can. But if you don't have enough gold for it, that's perfectly okay. These 4 sets, you guys can actually collect 10 of each of the items in of each of these sets before you sell them. So you can at least get a little bit of a start and kind of have money sitting in your pocket, so to speak. So when you become that collector, you'll have enough to get going right off the bat. Anyway, we got the American Wildflowers, part of cycle number 1. There's going to be 3 sets of those every single day. It's the only one. We have tarot cards, which will be a part of cycle number 3. We have antique alcohol bottles at cycle number 2, and then the bird eggs at cycle number 6. All right, for the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over all the daily challenges. And if you guys do have any questions regarding anything that we go over in today's episode, by all means, leave a comment down below so that I can do my best to help you guys out. Anyway, starting with the daily general challenges, we got 5 canned foods eaten, 5 feathers sold, 5 flying birds killed while on a moving train, 1 jump from a horse onto a moving wagon, 5 non-player enemies killed from the hip. We have one place top 3 in a race, and then 1 shaky missions completed. We have the bounty hunter roll, 2 bounty targets tagged with tracking arrows, 3 eagle eye used to track a bounty target, and then 1 player bounty collected. The trader roll, we got 20 donations to crypts, $200 of money made from trading, and then 1 resupply mission completed with 5 minutes left. The collector roll, we got 6 collectibles collected, 3 family heirlooms found, 3 fossils found. Moonshiner roll, we got 2 moonshine, a preferred type sold to a buyer, 1 moonshine sold with at least 5 minutes left, and then 2 moonshine story missions completed. The naturalist roll, we got 3 forest river animal samples taken, 2 legendary animals found using pheromones, and then 2 sedated animals revived. All right, let's go over these in detail for you guys. So canned food, you guys can actually just purchase this from your catalog. Go to any general stores. You can find it by looting people. You can find it around the world, things like that. And then what you're going to do is just pull up your wheel, pull up any of the canned foods, and just go ahead and eat them. You can eat them back to back and get those out of the way. This is probably one of the easiest ones that I remember seeing on the list for today. 5 feathers sold. You do have to have 5 feathers. It doesn't matter. They could be flight feathers. They could be turkey feathers, goose, duck, whatever. It doesn't matter what type of feather it is. As long as you sell it to a butcher, you're going to be able to get this one completed relatively easy. Again, another easy one for today. We got 5 flying birds killed while on a moving train. Now, the best time of day to do this is actually in the daytime. You can do this at night. I highly don't recommend doing it in the New Austin area if you guys are going to do it at night. However, it is a little bit easier to find a moving train down there, or a train in general. So because you can actually fast travel down to McFarland's ranch in order to get a train, because there's almost always one going from east to west going towards Armadillo. But if you wait around a train track like Emerald Station, Saint Denis is probably the better one at night, because you can usually find a lot of herons and egrets and things like that in the Blue Water Marsh area. So just keep that in mind if you want to specifically do it at night. But if you can do it during the day, it doesn't really matter where you guys do this at. Like I said, McFarland's Ranch is usually the best place if you guys want to hop on a train. 1 jump from a horse onto a moving wagon. You just got to basically go to any one of the major cities. Valentine, usually right outside of Valentine, there's a few wagons. And same thing with Blackwater from time to time. But I would say Valentine is your more safer bet. you can find wagons just outside of it and not always get witnessed instantly for jumping onto a moving wagon from a horse. We got 5 non-player kills from the hip. Personally, there's a couple different ways that you could do this. If you don't want to affect your honor, then what you're going to want to do is do like a bootleg mission, a poacher mission, or a gang hideout, and then make sure that you're actually not aiming, you're just pulling the trigger. Or if you don't care about your honor, then go to Van Horn, which has its own fast travel destination, which is north of Saint Denis, or go to Thieves Landing, which is down by Blackwater. Those 2 places are great because as soon as you shoot one person, everybody else is going to come after you. And then we got place top 3 in a race. So if you don't really like races, this one is definitely not going to be for you guys, but it's the only one that technically is PvP, and it's really not super PvP anyway. However, it is place top 3, so if you're not really that great at races or just don't like them in general, then this one obviously, you know, might be a little bit tricky for some people. But it really shouldn't be that difficult. Races are pretty easy. The Shaky mission, the nice thing about the Shaky mission is you guys can actually head down to Thieves Landing, and that's actually where you're going to find Mr. Shaky. He's going to be right here, chilling out on the dock. So this is the one spot that I told you guys to go if you want to just kill 5 non-player enemies from the hip. Makes it relatively easy. Moving on to the Bounty Hunter role. We got 2 bounties tagged with tracking arrows. This does require you guys to purchase that pamphlet. If you guys don't have the money, I really don't recommend purchasing it first of all because you don't really make any money. Or the gold is such a low payout nowadays. I don't even know if it's worth it anymore. That's just my opinion. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. 3 eagle eye used to track a bounty target. The best way to do this is obviously if you get lucky enough, you can track one but inside the big yellow area. Otherwise, what you're going to have to do is let the person run away and then track them. That's all you really got to do for that one. And then we got 1 player bounty collected. You can either do this one of 2 ways now. One is if you're high enough bounty hunter and you've purchased the brand new expansion for it, you can actually get the opportunity to get offered lower bounties, which makes it a lot easier to get about player bounty, to be 100% honest. But, you know, people haven't really been playing as much lately, and I've only had a couple of these, honestly, lately. So the best way to do this is still with a friend, and then they kill you. You press charges on them, and if you guys have that high enough bounty anyway, you'll be offered at like $6, and you don't have to wait until the NPC bounty hunters come after you, which means that you can collect it a lot quicker. And then the trader role, we got 20 donations to Crypts. So anything will work. Flight feathers in general are the best. $200 money made from trading. You want to have a full 100 goods to be able to be sold either to a local or a distant delivery. Either one will work, because obviously if it's yours, you'll make way more than that. And if you're helping out somebody, even if you're doing a local delivery, you'll still make $250 at the minimum. Well, unless somebody's a douchebag and decides to grief your trading wagon while you're trying to do the delivery, then basically give them the big middle finger. And then we got 1 resupply mission completed with 5 minutes left. So basically do a resupply mission as fast as you possibly can. But anyway, let's go to show you guys right where you can find Madame Nazar for today. Madame Nazar is going to be right outside of Emerald Station, making Emerald Station the fast travel destination of choice. Right there, easy peasy for all of your collector needs in Emerald Ranch. All right, moving on to the collector rule. We got 6 total collectibles collected. It doesn't obviously matter which ones you guys go after, but if you have the same ones that I do, that's 6 total collectibles anyway. So the family heirlooms will be a part of cycle number 4, and then the fossils will be a part of cycle number 3. Otherwise, you can go over and collect whatever you really want to. If you want to make money, then collecting is the best way to do it. Moonshiner roll, we got 2 moonshine of preferred type sold to a buyer. Basically, you want to sell to everybody but Bert, so tell Bert to go piss off and order something that's good quality moonshine for once. We got 1 moonshine sold with at least 5 minutes left, so basically do a moonshine sell as fast as you possibly can. And then we got 2 moonshine story missions completed. You can either go talk to Harriet directly about these, or if you've already completed them, you can actually do these through the progress menu once again. The naturalist role, so last but not least, we got 3 forest river animal samples taken. Whatever is the easiest for you guys in that category, that's what you guys want to be able to do. 2 legendary animals found using pheromones. I still think that doing these inside of the missions are the best way to doing them. However, the pheromones are quite expensive, and I think the pamphlets are a freaking joke within the naturalist role, to be completely honest. I'm just giving you guys all of my opinions today, my 2 cents worth. And then we got 2 sedated animals revived. If you guys are going to participate in this one, just buy it. It's $5 a piece. Doesn't come up that often, and I guess spending $10 to get, well, 0.1 gold, probably not worth it. So I guess it's up to you guys to determine whether it's truly worth it or not. But anyway, that is everything done, gone over, covered. We went over Madame Nazar's location. We went over all the different collection sets and their current cycles. And of course, we went over the daily challenges. But if you guys did find this video helpful or enjoyable in any way, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys stay gaming.